โอเคนะ
นิมนต์ครับ
ครับนมัสการหลวงพ่อครับนมัสการหลวงพ่อครับI'm very happy to see หลวงพ่อ visiting my temple today. First of all, I may introduce myself.
Yes please
My name Bhikkhu Panyamoni Rangson. My personal name Son. I was ordained to be a Buddhist monk in 1980 when I was 15 years old in the original Buddhist temple in Trawing province of Mekong Delta in the south of Vietnam. And then I came to study, to live here in this Munirang Siaram temple in 1990 to study the school outside. Then 2001, I went to study abroad in Myanmar about Buddhist study. So I lived in Myanmar for 3 years to study and complete bachelor program of Buddhist study in International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University in Yangon of Myanmar. In 2004, I left Myanmar for Thailand and come to be a student of Mahachulalongkorn Raja Vidyalaya University in Bangkok. So I studied master program of Buddhist study in Mahachulalongkorn Raja Vidyalaya University. And then while I study in Bangkok, I live in Wat Pak Nam, Pasicharan. It is very acknowledgement to Samdech Luang Por Wat Pak Nam, who allow me to live there to study about Buddhism. I am very happy was there and living there about 7 years in Wat Pak Nam, Pasicharan in Bangkok. Yes. So then I complete my Buddhist study in master degree in Thailand in 2010. Yeah. And then 2011, at beginning of 2011, I come back home to be, come back here to be a master, the abbot.
yes.
Yeah. During the time I studied abroad for 10 years, this temple, I have my previous preceptor, Prajawat. He was here and then he got old until he passed away in 2005. So since 2005 up to 2011, there is no formally abbot here. So all the Buddhist monks and people, they wait for me to come back, to come back to be responsibility to be here. Yes, and then I came here in 2011. After finished graduate from Mahachulalongkorn University. Yes, and then when I become the abbot here, today we have 20 monks and 60 students.
But about novice?
Among our novice, 20 of us, we have 2 novice. Yeah, the extra 18, they are monks.
Right.
Yes, and then for the students, 60 of them. And then, but these students who are not a Buddhist study, they study science, general knowledge in university, from Cantor University, from the other university in Cantor. Cantor city is a main center city of Mekong Delta. So many other province, they send their children go to Cantor city to study many different universities here. And some of Khmer students who are from the poor family, they may have difficulty about finance for paying house. So monastery provide them room to live here during 4 years or 6 years, depending on their school times. Yeah, that is about the student. But for Buddhist activity, for this monastery, every day, the monk, we have to pray to the chanting twice a day, in the morning at 5 o'clock and evening at 6 o'clock as
Daily
Kichawat
activity.
routine, yeah, the routine of daily activity of Buddhism. And the monk also go to study as well, go to university as well. But after studying back from Myanmar and from Thailand, I know some important way of practice meditations. So here I also guide for monk and student to learn about basics Buddhism and guide them to do a little bit about meditation on the method Anapanasati meditation to develop mindfulness. Because the Anapanasati we can do in two ways, for Samatha meditation and Vipassana meditation. So I lead them only for Vipassana meditation. Want to have them to have mindfulness important in using for daily life, using for daily activities. Yes, so that only on the Sabbath day I can guide them to do it, because I let them free times to study at university. But on the Sabbath day in the evening, I assemble all of monks and students and some people from the city. They come here to listen to Dhamma talk. I give them the Dhamma talk about Buddhism, about the way of life, how Buddhists to apply the Dhamma in their daily life. Yes, and then by the time also guide them brief times or short time to practice meditation in order to develop mindfulness. Yeah, and then from this the method or the doctrine of meditation, because nowadays we have the book, we call it Tepitaka. We have the text. I learn from the text, and then when I look or search for the old material of Khmer Buddhist scripture, I see some this palm leaf manuscript written down about Kamatan, about meditations, and then so that. I do it compare between the book in the paper, and then in here we see similar. But this thing we see a very valuable text of Buddhism when we have before the modern science printing to be the paper we use by handwriting on the palm leaf. So it's very popular in Asia. I think many countries they also have palm leaf manuscript about Buddhist text. Yes, so that this palm leaf is talk about Kamatan, about the Kamatan, and then some text it was a record the date in the year Buddhist year 2468. Yeah, that is when it was a copy, and then they date
from the original.
Yeah, from the originals. Yeah, so that this palm leaf manuscript is about the Kamatan.
Preserved.
Yeah, so now we don't use it anymore because we have material by print, the printed material. We keep it to respect the ancestor who are hard to get to complete one set of these texts. Yeah, and that is my activity as the Prajawawad of the Muni Rangsiara Monastery. Have a duty to take care for Buddhist monks and students to live and study and practice religion. And in myself, I also have another duty to work for Buddhist association. We call it the Khmer Theravada Buddhist Association of Kantor Province or Kantor City. So for me, I have a duty, a position as the Vice Chairman of Khmer Theravada Buddhist Association of Kantor City.
Only this province or
the other province they also have as well. Each province have their association of province. Yeah, one province, one association. But this association they have the same principle. I mean, they have the same principle. They have new policy to how to lead each association to be developed, to be progress, and the object of the association to do is to important to conserve about Khmer tradition, culture, and practice religion. So we don't have, for example, we don't have the art school of fine art to learn about how to paint, how to carve the Khmer sculpture.
And what about the classical music?
Even the classical music, they also preserve it by the lay people, but the support by the monastery. The monastery support the place, support the material, and support the idea how to assembly of these people, how to tell them to know about the important meaning why we have this music and why we should have this kind of music of this art in order to let them to understand and then to preserve, because we have only dependent on the monastery. So the Khmer Buddhist monastery in Kantar there are 12 Khmer Buddhist monastery of Theravada Buddhism, and if all the South Vietnam is about 468 Khmer monastery in South Vietnam, and each monastery they have a duty as a center of Khmer community. So the Khmer people, they are Buddhist, but they run or practice Buddhism by the monastic community. The community organize, monastery organize a community of Khmer people. So the group of these people belong to one temple directly, and then they are free to support the other monastery in the sense as a Buddhist generally, but they have a particular one of their community, something like that. For example, in Kantar city, we have a group of Khmer Buddhists in Kantar. They do mainly support for Muni Rangsiaram monastery, and by the same way they do support in generally for other monastery in the sense as a Buddhist generally, something like that. So that all my temple, Muni Rangsiaram, as well as other monastery, have main duty of the Khmer identity maintenance. Yeah, they protect or they preserve everything there, even the language, because we use Khmer language for Buddhist interpretation. We speak in Khmer. We live in Vietnam. We speak Vietnamese official language. In Pali, in Khmer, so we do Dhamma Desana in Khmer language. We teach. We have Buddhist study from the primary school, like a primary school. We call it. We study Pali language. But here, because I used to learn and study living in Thailand, I know in Thailand they have two systems of Buddhist study in Thailand. They have classical Dhamma Siksha and Nak Tham, and then Pali. Parit. And the another system they learn in like a general or like a bachelor or something like this. A bachelor master in one system, and then the other system traditionally monastic school they learn Nak Tham. We learn about Vinaya, about Pali, about translation the text, something like that. So here we don't have 2D system. We make to be one. Study Vinaya and Pali together to be one system, and then we have the great learn 4 years to complete compared to Thailand complete about Maha. Yeah, we call it Ballet Rong. We have to learn for 4 years. 4 years. Yeah, make two systems, Nak Tham and Pali together for 4 years, because they mix so that they extend the years.
Maha is have more level.
That is one they complete about similar to Maha, but about 4 years, and then they have available to translate about Dhammapada, about 8 volume of Dhammapada. A volume is available. Yeah, Dhammapada, 8 volume, and then after Maha, they have another system to learn like like a bachelor, like a high school. We learn another Buddhist high school, and then we can attend a bachelor of Buddhist study. So the system very brief and short like that. Yes, so that all the Buddhist study in different province, in different was celebrated or organized in the monastery only, and then all the monks who give a teacher who are volunteer, they don't get salary. They get bundabat. They get a bundabat. So even the student, they don't get any scholarship, but they get bundabat from the follower, from the Buddhist. So in the morning they attend a class about 9 o'clock, and then they go for bundabat through the village, and then come back to have lunch. Here in Thailand, we go for bundabat early. Very early. But here we don't go early. We prepare for breakfast in a monastery and then attend class to study. About 10:30 we stop class and go for bundabat in the village. Yeah, something for lunch.
And come back for lunch.
Yeah, something like that. And then that is about Buddhist activity in my temple, as well as in general about the duty of a Khmer Buddhist association to have main duty to maintain about the Khmer identity or Khmer culture, to maintain, to rule, to run for Buddhist study. And then the monk who after studying high school of Buddhism, then they can go study abroad. Now there we have many, about 100 monks
Like first
to study in
for
here.
master level.
They usually go abroad to study from bachelor. From bachelor. Like go to Thailand, they go from bachelor up to master and doctor.
Take a break for a while.
Yeah.
กับข้างบนท่านอาจารย์ลองกล้องกันได้ฮะ
ครับ
จะได้เล่าให้ฟังจะได้นั่งฟัง
Yes. Okay. And then I am very happy to meet Luang Por visit here, and then I want to introduce about when the Khmer people in Vietnam who get Buddhism, who know about Buddhism or who become a Buddhist. The Khmer people in Vietnam, we have the same history with the Khmer in Cambodia. We are one only, but because of the history later on, we were split to different countries, but we still be as a Khmer. And in the history of Buddhism in Khmer community in Vietnam or in the South Vietnam, we have the same history of Buddhism in Cambodia. In the text to say that the Khmer people observe Buddhism since the 3rd century BC, when the two Buddhist missionary in coming named Sonatera and Uttaratera. We have this as the history of Theravada Buddhism come to the Southeast. Yeah, to the in 300. Oh no, in the 3rd century BC by Sonatera and Uttaratera. But that is just a point of history, and then when we learn more detail, we see something lack of information. We just have a one point, but not detail about the information how Buddhism developed or progressed after the Sonatera and Uttaratera propagated to the Suvarnabhumi. Yeah, but at that time it said that Suvarnabhumi, can be include many part of Southeast Asia. Yeah, can be Cambodia and Laos and Thailand and Myanmar. Yeah, it is Suvarnabhumi. Yeah,
East Asia.
yeah, Southeast Asia. And then for the real historical point, what we see the Khmer Theravada Buddhism exists in the South Vietnam. We see some old monastery was start from the 3rd century, as known as Wat Sambu Rangse, is in Khao Khe district of Traving province in the Mekong Delta. It over there they have many manuscripts of Buddhist inscriptions, and some they have some archaeologist materials, and then they have we call it inscription, the inscripture, one stone inscripture over there in, so that here now for my temple is very new, was built in 1948, and then we have this in Khmer language we call it Satra Slakrit. In Satra Slakrit is mean the palm leaf manuscript of Buddhist text, and written down from long time ago. Some was from about 500, 700 years ago, and some is new about 100, 200 by now, because some letter we cannot read now. According to the Khmer history of Khmer language or letter, we have Khmer writing systems in the 7th century. Yes, in the 7th century. Before that, they use Indian Brahmi script. Yeah, and later on we have the Khmer system derived from the Brahmi script to write in Khmer system. But it was passed over 11 times to change the form, so that some ancient form we cannot read now, but we can read just a new, finally points to read, so that some writing in the palm leaf manuscript we cannot read, so that it take over a long time, about 300, 700 years before. That is why we cannot read. But whatever, there still be some senior monk who can read, who learn generation by generation, who still can read, and some young now they cannot read. Yes, but that is why we want to point to show up about the point. How is old? What is evident to be said it is old? Yeah, it was all based on the character of the Khmer language was changed from many times. Yeah, so that sometimes it's about more than 100 years, 200 years, 700 years before, and then young now they cannot read about that form of the letter. So from this thing we say that the Khmer Buddhism in the South Vietnam, we have the same history with the Khmer Buddhism of Cambodia, because we are the same one history. And then this book, this text, some volume was written down by the senior monk or our ancestor who are in Vietnam, who can write, and some we can buy it or get it from Cambodia, because it's something it was have a stamp by the Library of Buddhism of Cambodian kingdoms. Yeah, something like that. So this thing we call it very the old book, and then we don't use this material anymore because we have a lot of book paper, printing paper. Yes.
It's modern now.
Yeah.
Okay, just one more thing, like as Ajahn got the manuscript, just concerned about the text content. Kammathan,
yes.
That's very so interesting about like we heard about in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Just meditate more method.
Yes, yeah.
More kind of method. Just one thing like a Samma Arahant.
Yeah.
This is why I would like to know why the previous preceptor and then Ajahn just can keep it.
Yes, yeah.
To have a teaching show. To another
one page about Sama Arahant.
วันมันมีสองคัมภีร์นะฮะเอาอันหนึ่งก็ได้อันหนึ่งก็ได้ก็เอา
Right, or to contemplate.
ได้แล้วใช่ไหม
ยังไม่ยัง start นะโอเค
วันหมดติดตั้งแต่give away please ให้ท่านอาจารย์มองที่กล้องอย่างเดียวเลยก็ได้แล้วก็มันก็อธิบายพระอาจารย์จะฟังแล้วยกไว้ด้วยยกไปด้วยอธิบายแล้วก็ชี้อธิบายเหมือนเลคเชอร์
I will try it. Yeah.
โอเค
Mm.
บอกว่า this text
Yeah. Okay now.
โอเค
This text, Venerable, this text is the Pali manuscript and written down about the technique to practice meditation. And then in this technique is also show up clearly about the Pali word to contemplation or to develop again and again. There is the Pali word say that Samma Arahang and then Arahang. So they have to recite Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang 3 times. And then it's not all Samma Arahang, they like only Arahang, Arahang. So this is the text to write about the way how the meditation master lead the yogi to practice meditation with the Samma Arahang recitation, recollection. And then based on this method, we can found that Buddha Nusate.
yes
We have recollect the virtues of the Buddha. Among of 10 virtues of Buddha name, we found that the Samma Arahang also one of the name of the Buddha virtues. So that, but the meditation master, maybe who have good experience to choose the method to recite about Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang here. So this book is quite very old. We don't know exactly how long time ago, but this is one of method existent in the Khmer Buddhist tradition. They do practice meditation with the method to recite Samma Arahang as
so
well.
that means this area
Yeah.
have some those who are the instructor
Yeah.
to teach them
Yeah.
about this method as well.
Yes. So in this area for the Khmer Buddhist Theravada Buddhism, they have the meditation master who lead the yogi to practice Pavana Samma Arahang, and some other meditation master who lead to Pavana Putto, Putto, and the other way they guide to practice to recite Anapanasati, to observe the air breathing in, breathing out. Yeah. Even I myself, I have not well to guide people to practice Samma Arahang or Pavana Putto, but I know the way how to develop mindfulness on Anapanasati. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much. So it's very old.
Yes,
It's
very old.
old.
But this book, what I can read, I can see some words. Also get this influence with Thai language.
Thai language.
Yes.
Could you please read that?
Yeah. For example,
Script is calm script, but this
Thai.
language is Thai.
Thai, yes.
Thai language. Like a transfer from
Good.
Thai and sharing, sharing together each other.
Yeah,
Like
because they make analyze or they make interpretation in Khmer language, and then some they use word in Thai as well. For example, one no, ini sorry, ขอจดมา เรียกว่าคามือคาเข้านังให้คาเข้านัง
Just a position.
ยืดทรงนี้นะ
Or like adjust the body.
ปีประธรรมคันธ์
Automakan.
ว่านิจจังมาอยู่ไหน something like that ว่านิจจังว่าอยู่ไหนกระหม่อม
Oh yeah. Oh.
กระหม่อมแห่งข้าเหลียวข้า something like that.
Okay.
So this is the old language, the old words is
Like a look like the manual of the master.
Yeah.
Like a
yeah
disappear. Yeah, recite.
Yeah.
And another one is among Lũng Ta in the Tapadai. Tapadai in Siem Reap.
Yeah.
As well. He got it like something like that.
We have the meditation master whose name Lempo, who just passed away. That's at recent day. The method to start to practice meditation, because it to have to aratana, and then they have the words to recite ukasa.
Yes.
Ukasa yo me pande,
Achiyo no me
me pande. I don't remember. Achakama, yatha pale, yatha mule, yatha.
Agusale, ye mayang karama,
Yeah.
ewang pante mayang.
Yeah.
Achiyo no patikanatha,
Yeah.
ayating sangvarayama.
Yeah, and something also mixed with the Thai words as well.
I
Yeah,
heard about that.
yeah.
The
ข้าพเจ้าชาขอภาวนา something like that. Yeah, this is the citizen word to recite for aratana before practice meditation. Yeah, before the sitting they recite this complete, and then when it's complete they use the word samarahang, samarahang, and then continue.
Right.
Samarahang.
Firstly,
The first for aratana, something like that.
Like we are pay respect the differentiate and the aratana and use the words for keep the mind still and bhavana,
Right. Barikam. Yeah, they barikam samarahang.
That's all.
Yeah.
Or Samputo.
Yeah.
Something like,
So this.
That means this area still have the master, those who are like this, use the words for Barikam Bhavana, Sammarahang. But he's passing away.
He passed away about recent day on a full moon, last full moon. Just full moon was cremate him.
And what about his disciples?
His disciples still be
like this or not?
Yeah. Some disciple who the master who issue the authority for him available to guide. He guide to do it the same. To do it the same.
He is?
Some disciple they are in traveling. Mostly they are in traveling. Yes.
May I, Ajahn, have some contact with number phone or some connection?
I don't have any real yet, but maybe next time I try to contact such persons.
May I take a time for survey in South that we are prefer to be in South like this evening we are back to Ho Chi Minh, but tomorrow we come back this Sokchang and then after your mom Bắc Liêu and Trabin like that. So maybe we can contact Ajahn again. Contribute to file some.
Maybe I can. I try.
So we would like to, if Ajahn know your connection in the Trabin in Sambul Rangsi. Have you got it? If you have a good connection with the airport, or Samrong Ek.
I have not. I know them, but I have not so close. But
like
we are rarely.
Something.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. But I'm just meet the Lũng Po, those who pass away, Yatrom Tawin. Those who 7 years ago. เจ้าคณะจังหวัด เจ้าวิน He's so very old.สังฆะ
Cái là mình chậm. Hay chưa? 7 years ago hả?
Dâm tông.
He just passed away maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Ah.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
So kind.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very
Yes,
much.
you are welcome.
That's enough.
Yes.
So to take aต่อ so please quick. อันนี้ตัวอันนี้
เรา
คลิป
ถ่าย
อันนี้